Hello students, how are you? I wish all of you will be healthy and safe. So student, in this tutorial you will learn the decision making in Python. So first of all you should know what is decision making. Okay, in real life whenever you take decision, first of all you check the condition, then you take the decision. Okay, first of all you check the required condition is met or not. If the required condition is met, then you do action. If required condition is not met, then you don't do action. Okay, then similarly in Python you take decision after checking the condition. Okay, then so what is decisions? So decision in a program are used when the program has conditional choices. If the conditional choice is met, then you execute a code block. Code block means the statement of code. Okay, so in Python we have if, elif and else statement to take decisions. Okay, so let's discuss them one. Okay, now what is if statement? So whenever we have only one condition, whenever we have only one choice, then we use only if statement. Okay, so it is useful whenever we have to execute the code only for true condition. Whenever we use the decision making, so we use conditional operator, comparison operator. In the previous video I have told you the comparison operator returns either true or false. Okay, now to use if statement, first of all you check the condition. So to apply the condition you will use the comparison operator or conditional operator. As you know, the conditional operator or comparison operator returns either true or false. Okay, so if statement works whenever true condition is met. If the condition is true, then will execute your written code. Got it? Okay, let's take an example. For example, I have a variable a. The value of a is 9. Okay, now I am checking it is greater than 10 or not. Okay, I have only single choice, so that's why I am using if statement. Okay, only if statement. If a is greater than 10. Okay, so first of all you should watch the statement of syntax of if statement. Okay, so if here you use the condition, then you will use colon. Okay, after colon you have to use the space. Here you have to press the tab key. After that you will write down your code. Okay, so Python is a case sensitive language, so you should think about it. Okay, so now what is the example? Okay, now if a is greater than 10, it will check the condition, so it will return true or false. Obviously it will return false because the value of a is 9. So a is greater than 10, no, so it will return false. So what will happen? Nothing will happen, because it will print a is greater if condition is true. Okay, suppose I am writing here 15. Now check, a is greater than 10. Yes, a is greater than 10. Then it will print a is greater. So it is about the if statement. So if statement is required whenever we have only and only single choice. Okay, so let's run this program. A equals to 10, and if here you have to write down the condition, a is greater than 15. Here you have to press colon. As you press colon and press enter, automatically it will take one tab space. Okay, now a is greater. What will happen? What you want to? I want to print only. Okay, to print what a is greater. Okay, now the program is ready to run. What we are getting? We are getting nothing because the condition is false. Because a is 10 and we are checking a is greater than 15. What will it return? It will return obviously false. For false condition I have nothing, so it will return nothing. Okay, now I am writing here 20. So in this case a is greater than 50. Yes, so it will return true. So for true condition it will print a is greater. Okay, run it. Now it will print A is greater. Okay. Now next type of condition is if else statement. Okay, if else statement is required whenever we have false condition else. If you want to execute the code for false condition, then you will use if else statement. It is useful whenever we have to execute code either for true condition or false condition. Okay, whenever you take decision, the condition may be true or may be false. For true condition, it will execute the code which is written under if expression, and for false condition, it will execute the code under else condition. Okay, so in simple words, you can see if it will check the condition. If the condition is true, then it will execute this code. If condition is false, then it will move to else and it will execute this. Clear? Okay, now so else for false condition. Okay, now what is let's take an example. Suppose a equals to 15, b equals to 20. Oh, okay, or I am checking either a is greater than b or not. Then check a is greater than b. So if you are using the comparison operator, then it will return either true or false. So in this case, a is 15, b is 20. So it will return false. If you are getting if false, then it will move to else. Okay, so what will it print? It will print b is greater. Okay, now I have a equals to 20, b equals to 30. I am checking if a is greater than b. Okay, a is greater. Now else. Sorry. Else. Press column. Then print b is greater. Okay, b is greater. A equals to 20 and b equals to 30. First of all, it will check a is greater than b. What will it return? It will return obviously false condition, because a is not greater than b. Then it will move to else condition. So in the else condition, it will print b is greater. Okay, check it. Okay, now it will print b is greater. Okay, so this is about the if else statement. Okay, so next statement is elif statement. Okay, so what will happen if you have multiple choices? Okay, using if statement, you can check only one condition. Using if else statement, you can check two condition. But what will happen if you have multiple cases? Okay, so for this we use elif statement. Okay, it is useful whenever we have to execute the code for multiple cases. Okay, basically elif is the short form of else if. In C, Java and other language we use else if keyword, but in Python we use elif keyword. Okay, so it is called chain conditional also. Okay? So go through its syntax. First of all, you will write down the if and expression. Here you will write down the condition, and here you will write down the code. If this condition is true, then it will execute your code. Okay, if this condition is false, then it will go to elif expression, not else. Okay, now in elif expression, in elif it will check the condition. If this condition is found to true, then it will execute your code. If this condition is also false, then it will go to else and it will execute your code. Okay, if here you are checking the three condition, if you have more than three conditions, then you will use another elif expression. Okay, so for multiple cases you will use elif keyword. Okay, so let's take an example. Suppose a equals to 15, b equals to 15. Now first of all, you will check a is greater than b. This condition is true or false? Obviously it is false, because a equals to 15 and b equals to 15. A is not greater than b, so it will go to elif keyword. Okay, elif statement. Here it will check a equals to b. Yes, it is true. That's why it will print both are equal. Okay, what will happen if it is 40? Okay, first of all, it will check a is greater than b. No, then it will go to elif. A equals to b, no, then it will go to else and it will print b is greater. And here you are seeing the b is greater. Okay, now copy. Let's take it, Control C and paste it. Okay, now save it and run. Now we'll check B is greater. B is greater. So student, this is about the if statement, if else statement and else statement. Okay. In the next video, we will discuss the various problems based on if, else if and else. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day. Be healthy. Be safe.